Let's see if we're actually live. Yeah, we do have our red dot on OBS. Okay, and this is clearly being a thing. Okay, so let's just open up the dashboard, stream manager. Just all good, all the way we want it. Yes. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, I can reply to my own messages here. That's funny. Because like you can't do it in other people's chats. I just saw that. Right, yes. Okay, so we've got 3 more to go. 2 games, 1 yep. And let's see what it will be. RNG 1 free. And 1. Okay, so we're keeping it in order. Sure. Okay, so that would be train, which means game, which means I gotta switch back to games. Okay, so there we go. Feedback live. Now let me just update the title accordingly. Okay, so that is Uzumaki Sushi, made by Rootbound in 2023. Okay, 30 out of 32, all of that good? Yes, okay, done. Then the link and a pin. I should probably also just make like, hey, today's game, you know, just like a clear little sign of that being that. Manual, yeah. And then, well, of course, the game itself. No, that's the crash handler. We need the game itself, not the Unity crash handler. Right, and also let me just get this one out of the way so that we don't accidentally have that one overlaying on the thing. And now we're just waiting for it to start. You know, that can take a minute, but that's fine. That's fine, you know. Now that's a coincidence. You'll be having Maki in a bit. Oh, well, that is indeed quite a coincidence. Right. Okay. Okay. Cool. So we've got this into a windowed mode. Now let's see if we can resize anything. If that works, if that's allowed. And okay, you know, that's looking good enough. Let me just which one is it? Game capture, Uzumaki. Oh, let me ping the window again. See what that does. Oh, let me guess. It's probably because paint. Yeah. Okay. What about window capture? What about window capture? Because we just had it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. There we go. And resize. Well, I do hope that you're that you'll enjoy the Maki that you're having. Does it have any audio? Maybe when we start, that could be. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, that's loud. Wow. Okay. Let's see. AD. Okay. That's not really intuitive. You'd expect like WS, but sure. Okay, click to take orders. Drag plates from kitchen to train cards. 2 per card. Drag plate to tables. Now I don't know if there's much of a goal in this one. Okay. And we move. Oh, right, yes. There's cats. Okay, well, you want that one. And you want that one. and we continue on. Like I always saw was the no, not the cats, not the cats. It was the art style, and oh, there. The train cart is a little bit crowded, but I can just about see what's going on. Okay, oh, and wait, okay, I really need to get used to the speed of this sushi train. Makes such a mess in the restaurant. It is not exactly the most practical now, is it? But hey, fortunately, video game logic. Okay, if we just keep the speed, then we should be fine, right? Okay, so then we... No, not you. You. There. And... Oh. And you there. Okay, good. Oh, hey, well, that's going quite nicely. Right, so far so good. So far so good, right? Oh, no, we've been hit. Oh, are they gonna... No. Okay, move on. It is certainly also quite an interesting layout, like just a restaurant with a garden in it, which also takes a scenic route. You know, it's not just straight up past all the tables. Okay, so what they attack at set intervals, maybe. Huh. Okay, and then we just take one of each and move on. Okay, that one jumps out there, that one jumps out there. Oh, that one did a double tap. Just like tick tick. Like, damn. Okay, that's a bit violent. Like that's there's no need for that. No, it's you'd think that one would be enough, but okay. Did we just about avoid that? I don't know. Yeah. No, let's set a goal of like 25. Because it seems like pretty difficult to get it up. But I think if you were just okay, and then it hits again, and then we move. Okay. So it's really like don't just go, but actually try to time how you move. That you know survive. Okay, there's one that's gonna hey. Okay, never mind. Just move. Okay. Okay, this is more harder than it looks. Trust me. At least for the cats that are visible, you can sort of estimate. But for the ones that just jump out, it's like hey, you know, good luck, bro. And then we go back into the green area, away from any tables. Come on, no, nothing. Alright, jump scared by a cat. Imagine. Okay, and just load up a bunch more food and moving on. Ooh, that was close. Okay, that is not cool. Okay, we do this, and we do this, and we do this. Okay, that's decent. That's decent. We are now at our starting health, by the way. We are now at less than our starting health, by the way. Oh, it's not easy, actually. The fact that attacks aren't, you know, that some don't come with any specific forewarning, it makes it a bit trickier than you'd assume at the first glance. Now let me just open the window because can you interact with the orders in another way? Like take the blue sheets to the kitchen or so? Maybe. I'm gonna try that in just a second. There, we're just got getting a bit more airflow into the room. Oh, and we're just getting attacked right away. Cool, cool. That's cool. That's cool. Why not? Let's see. Oh, but then you have a time limit, right? And then you also have to remember where they are. So that just seems like it's makes it more difficult even. When you could also just fulfill them instantly. Yeah. Okay. Because then you have to go the whole map and just hope it survives. But hey, let's see if we can make that somehow. Okay, and that one will flash and time. Yeah, good. Okay. So now we definitely need to bring one of these at least, and then just a bunch of other stuff. And then just like it's literally impossible to time anything there. Okay, yeah. And nope. Okay, good. I mean the gameplay is simple, but timing it so that you don't get hit by the cats. That's what makes it that is not really easy by any means. Oh, you win. What? So what's the goal to reach 10 health then? Oh, I didn't know it had an actual goal. Okay, but in that case, make sure I will start with a bunch of food, but I will actually grab a bunch of orders. Okay, we're off to a great start. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And there. And then we take that one. I don't know how many orders we can take at once, but we're just gonna try, right? There, just moving on. Well, I guess the restaurant was a success then. Yeah, I didn't really see what exactly the end condition was, but it was something, and we're just getting obliterated by a cat. Like at least most of them, it's just a pole, right? But that one just completely jumps on top. Okay, so one of these, and these. And well, you know, we could get jumped at any second, and there's nothing we can do. So what was it? This one, and this one, and well, now we're suddenly at 1 health, so I don't really know what happened there. Okay, so if you put it at the wrong table, then you also lose. So really there is no actual reason to take orders when you could also just fulfill what they have there. So there's even less reason to take orders, yeah. And instead of just making it a little more complicated, it will outright penalize you. I mean, hey, it's one way to design your stuff, I guess. Okay, moving on to the next one. Also, I just realized that my headphone mic was still up. So now my PNG should be moving a bit better. Still not perfect because either you get some like false positives or it just doesn't. Oh, seriously! Right as we get there, it disappears. Very cool. Okay. Ooh. Ah, I shouldn't have pushed it. Okay, we take that one. We take that one. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Okay, that was close. Alright then. Yoink, yoink. And move. Yeah, now if we manage to avoid any further hits, then... Well, it's an if also. Yeah. Well, then this should be the final one, right? If I'm having to guess, at least. Oh, could be. No, okay, then we move. And I'll just wait here for that one. I think that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to remember the placements, and then just... Okay, no, that was on me. And then just stop there. And just let them do their thing. Okay, and now we can move. Alright, it's time for you to get lunch. Catch you later next time. Yeah, okay. It was nice to see you, and I do hope you enjoy your lunch. Oh, hey, that's quite nice. Yeah, indeed, it's getting 10 points, you win. So that's decent enough. But I got an idea to make it a little more interesting. And that is, I will get myself down to 1 health. And only start delivering from there. And now I'm trying to get hit and they just don't. You don't have picky eaters or cats to worry about. I mean, like maybe yourself, I suppose, but other than that, it should be a bit easier. Yeah, no, but enjoy, and I do hope I see you again. Come on. Attack. Yeah, nice. Really didn't expect I'd be saying that. Yeah, nice. Okay, just 2 more. Just camp here. And we also camp here so that we can finally start. Oh, no, wait, that one does 2 damage? What? Okay, well, no, I was thinking, hey, we balance it, we take this amount of hits, but apparently it's more complicated than that. Okay. And boom. No. Okay, that one doesn't hit. But allegedly these ones do too? Or maybe I just had it in such a way that we had the hitbox for both. That could be. Yeah, that's why I did it. Why it was a double? I don't know. But let's just go down to 1. And let's do that at the end of the map, so that we keep the challenge in a certain way. Okay. Yeah, there we go. It would be nice if the attacks were sort of like based on the rhythm of the background music, but I don't really see it, to be honest. So, Ooh, that was close. Are we out of reach? Just about. Okay, so sometimes they do a double, and sometimes they just randomly do whatever. So now the idea of making it a little more challenging kinda doesn't really do what I wanted to. So I'll just go back to actually doing orders. Like one set of opportunistic and one set of just actually orders. Okay, so one of these and one of these. And if we manage to avoid enough damage. Ooh, okay, that one was a bit close. There. Okay, nice, nice. Decent enough, decent enough. It's actually under control, so that's cool. Okay, nothing opportunistic. Okay, we wait here. Like, play it safe. And we move so we don't get absolutely obliterated. Okay. Right, so then I should have taken those orders, shouldn't I? Yeah, no, okay, so I guess what I need to do here is to just move past. And then, okay, sure, I do this one and I take this order. Okay, so low and high. Right, and okay, yeah. I mean, that's easy enough, right? And I'll just keep at this. I don't know how many orders we can take, but that seems about the limit as to what I can remember. Neon. Okay, well that's easy enough, right? Just another one of those. Neon. And right. Okay, so it's one of these and then just a bunch of, oh wait, I took 5 and we can only load 4, so that's an issue. A little bit. Okay, so I know this first one was actually low and this one was high. And then it is kind of annoying that you can't reverse, but I do also understand why that is. And we win already. Okay, now let's start with nothing. And then we just take orders. Oh, okay, so sometimes it just straight up does 2 damage. So it's just entirely random. Okay, well, 2 of those, that's easy enough. Can't really mix them up. And yeah, okay, cool. So it's literally just in the order that we get the tables. Also, the music is kind of nice though. Haha. Well, that was not exactly according to plan. Oops. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. Yeah. Okay, well that was just because the thing didn't load on. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again like that. It's funny how even when I don't do the sudden death run, we still get sudden death. Yeah. Okay, it's really finicky with where it wants to accept. Okay, and it just didn't take that one. Okay, sure, why not? I don't care. I mean, I do, but shut up. Okay, so now it's a bit more difficult to remember, but I do like got the basic ID, I think. It's so finicky. Like you just want to click and take the order, and then it just doesn't for some reason. At least we have a bunch of different ones now. So whoop, 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 whoop. Ah, okay. Well, there's no avoiding that one. And now just hope we avoid that one. Okay, so we know this one is this one. And we know that one does something also. Yes, not exactly what we wanted to do, but something. Okay, and then we go for one more round, around here. And oh, cool. And now we are exactly where we started. And yes, of course, I could take another order again, but that just feels too easy, right? So now we need to run through it again and hope we survive a bit more. Oh, damn. Well, not boding well for the future. Not boding well for the future. But there we go, at least those are easy enough to fulfill. Just gotta hope we actually manage to get to the point of delivering them. And wait. Okay. And here we see the hit, we wait, and we go. Okay. And that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Okay. Now just bam, bam. Okay. Oh, and then you see, like they don't have a set attack pattern, so that's what makes it really tricky. It's like sometimes they just do that, and sometimes they just bam. Okay. No. And like in theory that should do it, but you know, in practice things could be a bit different. Okay, so now we just try to avoid getting hit there. Also, like this one is lazy with its attacks. Like the other one, at least they put a bit of passion into it, right? But this one is just sitting there. Okay, nice, nice. Okay, and stop. Ooh, okay, we weren't quite quick enough with slowing down there. Okay. So then we take this one and this one. Now if we only get hit once, then we're actually like profiting here. And well, if not, then not. Okay, well they... And I guess we can take these or not. Okay then, sure. Okay, let me know these are for the middle of the map. And now, at least this little detour area is entirely peaceful. So that's pretty nice, you know, like a little bit to breathe, right? There we go. And then, okay, well that was not what I... Okay, anyway. Yeah. Okay, so now we grab that one and that one. Yeah, okay, move. Get a move on. Okay, okay, and wait for the attack and just go. Like that is simply our best shot. Hello? Yeah. Okay, well, it literally does not allow you to take orders like that. Well, what? Did one of our orders just change? Like, I know what I had there. Okay, I think the order system just broke entirely. Well, let's see what happens if I grab these. Okay, and now it works sorta again, maybe? I don't know. You know? Yeah, come on. Yes. Okay, just so 2 of these. I mean, like, they literally just look like eggs. I don't know if it's sushi or a type of sushi, but all I'm seeing is just half an egg. Hey! That was... Hey! Stupid cats. Okay, so just don't take orders from there because it completely breaks. Okay, what about this part of the map? Okay, well that one works sorta. Well, hey, that is not really what it's supposed to do, now is it? Okay. I have no idea what that was, but hey. Okay, and now we're also just taking hits. But anyway, there we go. 2 of these. Just go and deliver them. And, well, that's not good. Okay, just move. You know, like, you already know that that one simply cannot be timed. We're just gonna completely clear out our log. And based on that, we're just gonna see if the next orders will work, or if they will also break. No, okay, so a little buggy, but you know, the basic concept and all is really fun. I would like a bit of, you know, actual gameplayness rather than really just being luck dependent for the cat attacks, but other than that, I like it's decent enough, Ooh, okay. Because like these 2 sets, they're luck dependent more than anything. Okay. And then we also take these ones. And then it should be lower and higher, right? Right, maybe? Okay, so this one was the lower one and this one was the higher one. And there we go. Okay, hold. And move. And move. Ooh, that was close, I'm pretty sure. Hey. Okay. Just we wait for one attack and then we just go. Like that's your best shot. And then we take one and we take another one and it just breaks. So yeah, it really does seem like your best option is to just, because now I can't even look at the order scheme, right? But well, at least it seems to be right-ish. So that's cool. But I do know now that's the lower one, this higher one. Okay, and that one we just can't take. Oh, and also this one's suddenly at a lower I don't know. Using the orders is pretty broken, I see. So I know we have one of these, one of these, one of these. So now we just go. We just get obliterated. You? No? You know, if the order system wasn't, you know, an incredibly buggy mess, then it wouldn't even be too bad, right? But with how broken it is, yeah, like why? What's going on here? Like why can I not add that to my? But I can add that one. Like that doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't even make any sense. Oh, hi Raven. Hello. I do hope you're doing well. Right now we are playing Uzumaki Sushi, which is a little game where you're a train in a sushi restaurant. Does it have anything to do with the weather? You know, being like 10 billion degrees. Because yeah, we had that for the past few weeks, so I get it. You know, it has everything to do with the weather. You know, like make sure you're getting enough fresh air and you're staying hydrated, and you know all the basic stuff basically. It also helps if you just, because you know one of the reasons that the human body sweats is because the evaporation is what then also takes away heat. So you know, it's just making sure that you just have some water there. You know, like some people just don't even dry off after the shower. Some like actually use cold towels, that sort of stuff. You know, like that can really help. Wait, is the whole thing full? Really? But I thought we had 4 slots on this, so that's strange. But yeah, it is important, most of all, to limit your sun time and to sorry, but like, how would that even be any sort of like I'm even missing the link. You know, like that was just you being, well, you, I guess. Also, actually, don't explain. I don't want to know actually. Well, yeah, look, it's in all seriousness, it is important to get, bro. Are you telling me that in this kind of weather, you are going to the gym, you are going to exercise? I mean, I do want to tell you all for that, but on the other hand, I did like run in 30-degree weathers outside in the sun. At least the gym probably has AC. Yeah. Went yesterday, went today, will go tomorrow. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, that's the wonderful punchline. But yeah, stay hydrated. Try to limit your sun time. Try to limit strenuous physical activity. But you know, if you do it, then at least try to keep it within a place that is relatively cold, and let yourself and let your body sort of stabilize before you switch environments. And yeah, just trying to take care of yourself in this weather, right? We're not built for this. I mean, like humans are pretty adaptable, but still, you know, like you gotta help your body the way you can. You just gotta take care of your limits, and just, you know, do what you can to keep yourself in good health. Speaking of that, I will take a bit of water. And there we go. While I was drinking, I managed to finish the game. Because you start with 5 points, and if you get to 0 you lose. If you get to 10 you win. And for each order you successfully complete you get 1 point. For each order you fail. But that can only happen if you actually pick up an order, or if you just you see they want one thing and it's still on the table, so it's not like you can misremember and you give something else, then that would also lose a point. And if a cat attacks you, then that can be 1 or 2 points. Seems kind of random. And yeah, ultimately it goes to just, double the points you start with. And ultimately it is pretty chill and laid back. We've had some more intense games, but this one is just very relaxed. Despite the attacking cats. We also had some games that were entirely relaxed. But this one is still pretty chill, even if it isn't quite all the way there, Also, did I just do a full run without taking any hits? Because that's pretty impressive. Like the minimum of runs you need to do is 2. Because you need 5 points and your maximum cap is 4. But, other than that, you're chilling. You're cool. There's just load up a bunch of, load up a bunch of random stuff. And then just go. Like, yeah, we might take a hit here or there, but it's gonna be easy enough, right? Well, I mean, in theory. Because the one at the bouquet and the one in the flowers, you just cannot see when they will attack. Like, the other ones got pretty clear patterns, but that one, yeah, no way. Hey. There. It really did not want to let me grab it while I was moving. Yeah, can I grab this one? Yeah, nice. Wait. Did I just discover a strat? Because you can load 4 onto your train, right? But you can hold 1 while you're moving. Oh, look at this. This is plays. Look at me go. Ooh, okay. But I do see one issue, and that's if what you get here is not the thing you're holding, you're kinda out of luck. Yeah, come on, there we go. And then we do this one, and we move to the next. And if you manage to avoid a hit, also let me just do this real quick. Okay, attack, move. So now if we avoid hits, then we should be able to get this down to quite some time. And you know what that means? You know what it means when I see a really short game that can be made even shorter. I see the potential for a speedrun. Ooh. Now I don't know if I can replicate no hit, because well, you do need to get no hits, because otherwise you're still gonna be points short. But hey, let's see. Okay, start. Okay, and load up. And yeah, one there, and go. Okay, and just okay. Okay, we restart the run already. Okay, what's a good point to wait for attacks? Here. Okay. Now reset. Now come on, just hit. Just hit. Like, sometimes you do 2 damage, and then when I want to take damage, it only does 1. Okay, there. And start. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck. Move. Okay. And just hope we don't get random stuff. Random. Whoa, that was close. Okay, there. 1 there. Okay, 1 there. And move it. Move it. Move it. Okay, then we see if we can fulfill any orders here. Nope. Okay, we move. Yes. Okay. Cool. Quick time. Okay, and then keep going. See if any changes happen. Come on. No. Okay, so it is a bit RNG luck dependent, but yeah, we still got a shot. We still got a shot. And there's no orders here for a second because of course there's not. Okay, go on. Be egg. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing that this is too luck dependent to actually be decently runnable. I mean, like at least it's still short enough, right? But you are really gonna have to look out. There. Okay, so about 120. At 120. Can we do it again? I mean, we can try, right? We can try. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Fuck, I did not start the timer. Well. Yeah, I will just reset. Hello, cat. Kill. Destroy. Also, doesn't the train have like cat eyes of some kind? So like, isn't it kind of friendly fire in a way? If the cats are attacking? Maybe. But there we go. Okay, cool. So now start, and then also hit start on the timer. Start. And item. Also, I do think it's just cool to try and get everyone, even if that might not be like just this the best approach. Okay, yeah. Alright, that's close, that's risky. Ooh, okay. Dance. Now we do kind of need to wait here a bit to get this first one out, which is gonna make it a little tricky because like I think like in terms of like probability and stuff, there's some logic here that waiting at the first one is still gonna be your best bet too, because then you can also offload your future. Why is it looping the same items? There we go. Jeez. Okay. Just give a few more and okay. Move on. Okay. Yes. That one. And that one. And come on. That one. No. Okay. That one. There. Okay. You know what? 115. Good enough because I am like getting a little tired of just, you know, running this. So yeah, you know, like the game was simple enough, it was fun enough, but then that's also kinda it, right? Now I do see someone here. You know, I don't know if you were there when we raided them last time, but we are just gonna raid them real quick. I will use the menu just in case I mess up the command. So if you could, there we go. There. Nice. Now, with that said, thank you for stopping by and chatting. I do, of course, hope you enjoyed. And let me just copy this. Let me copy this. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Wish you a nice rest of your day. And then it's just gonna be 2 more streams this week. And that will be the end of the event. Like we're getting there. And with that said, goodbye.